I think that any architect today has to be interested in China. Hong Kong is a fantastic city because it's got partly incredibly urban and metropolitan, but also you are in the middle of nature. We've been involved for a single year in a competition to do what they call West Kowloon Cultural District. The idea about the district is the following: to inject a large amount of cultural institutions, theaters, and also an important museum. I invited David Gianotte, my partner, to start an office in Hong Kong, so that instead of being remote, we could be there actually here on the spot and consider every one of our steps, every one of our proposals directly in relation to the environment. And I have to say that in this year we learned an enormous amount of things.
Yeah, and also partly because our team here could not only be like European, but also could have a Chinese dimension, which for us is really important within the project, that we have both our point of view, but also mingle it with the Hong Kong kind of point of view of the city. So you have this incredible, vibrant city with its street life, but at the same time, 20 minutes away from it, you have the completely open air, a lot of nature. If you can combine these elements of open space and street vibrancy, you can really catch important parts of the Hong Kong culture.
What is the essence of our project is that we discovered in the countryside a topology of a village. And villages are in a way very interesting because they're small, contained. They have a very intense relationship between the people who live there, and they can be very different and still be recognizable as villages. For me, and it sounds kind of really strange for an architect, but this is an incredible luxury because what you see is kind of simply under a single roof without any containment, surrounded on four sides by traffic, so officially an unbearable situation. What you actually see is that from every side kind of urban life can enter, and that kind of people here with real vigor are able to orchestrate enormous amounts of meals of a kind of really very good and delicious quality. You don't need all the complexities that we kind of generate as architects, and that is really exhilarating, and partly because it reminds me of my youth, I guess, when also I could spend my entire life outside and not inside. We are here in Shettin, a new town, but as you can see, it's not really a new town because it's a combination of new town that surrounds it, but also in it there is a number of villages, and this is perhaps the most impressive and kind of intact one. What I think is unusual is that you see an incredible variety of elements. You see an elevated highway, enormous social housing slabs, a Porsche village, the architecture of the 20th century, and nature, all of it in a kind of single frame, which official architecture could never be able to tolerate. We want to, in a way, borrow this kind of immediacy and apply it to the cultural district. I think the most exciting thing for a designer is this pure absence of design and this incredible presence of life. If you see that combination, it's a kind of very profound lesson, I would say.
To find out more about Rem Koolhaas, log on to cnn.com/icon. Plus, you can see which building was chosen as the best modern architectural wonder.